I thought it would be fun to just grab a couple of my records from my record collection. It's kind of a new hobby that I have. I've just been going to like consignment shops and picking up some old records maybe that I've never heard or always wanted to listen to fully. So I've been doing that, and then also I can't help it but to like buy my favorites, my favorite albums, so that I have them to play on the record player, which, I don't know. I just like to collect things, especially media, so like whether it be books, movies, records, music, anything like that, I've always been into collecting. So also it's just kind of fun to put on a record and like actually listen to every song. Usually while I'm cooking or cleaning or something, it just, you get more of like the entire album as opposed to just listening to the same few songs. But it is still fairly new hobby, so I got 5 here, and if you like this video I can always do more. So let's get started. The first record that I have is one that I picked up at a consignment shop, and it is John Denver's Greatest Hits. So, John Denver is one of those artists that I've been listening to since I was a kid, but never like listened to an entire album or his whole catalog. So when I saw this, I thought I had to get it. Look how young he is here. I also just like that these, like the older ones, are original prints of this music. I just find that to be really cool. And when you're playing it, it's almost like it's, I don't know. Let's see, this is the back. We got John with his dog there. He looks so young here. But, so this is a Greatest Hits album. It's not necessarily, like one of his full albums, but it's, track 1 is Leaving on a Jet Plane, which I love that song. Take Me Home, Country Roads, I love that song. Poems, Prayers, and Promises, Poems, Prayers, and Promises. Rocky Mountain High, For Baby, for Bobby. Starwood and Aspen, Rhymes and Reasons, Follow Me, Goodbye Again, The Eagle and the Hawk, Sunshine on My Shoulders, which is another one I'd always heard, but I didn't necessarily know it was John Denver. Yeah, I love Leaving on a Jet Plane and Take Me Home, Country Roads. But this is just kind of like a feel-good album. It's nice to just maybe have on in the background, or I don't know, there's some anthems on here though, like Rocky Mountain High and Take Me Home, Country Roads. Those are like big stadium anthems. But this is, of all the ones I got at that consignment shop that used records, this is the one I reach for the most. I don't know, I really like this. If I see any of his actual albums and not just the greatest hits, I'll have to pick those up too. Plus it's just fun to like hunt and scour consignment shops for things that I'm looking for. So that is John Denver's Greatest Hits. The next one we have, I think, is my latest one, and it might not be everyone's taste, but it is. Let's see. It's a little big. Sophie Tucker, Treehouse. So I first saw Sophie Tucker in 2018 at a music festival, and they put on such a good show and they got the crowd going, and it was just really fun. I've been a big fan ever since. But they are, like, I would say EDM, dance, electronic, house music. But like heavy beats, which I love. I tend to use music most often as like a motivator, or like put me in a better mood, or like if I'm working out or working on a project or something. I like upbeat music. I don't know, I don't really like listening to, I don't like to get into my feelings about listening to music. I mean, obviously sometimes, but I'm not putting on Adele, someone like you, just to feel feelings. Like, I'm trying to avoid that. I want to stay energetic and happy all the time. But as far as dance music goes, they are my favorite. I believe this is their second album. Their first one had, I think it's Soft Animals, had a song called Drinky on it. Drinkee. But, Sophie here sings in Portuguese on that one, but the beat is so good. And then this is Tucker, which is where Sophie Tucker comes from. But she's got like this ethereal softness to her voice, and then Tucker's like the bassiest. I don't know if he's actually a baritone, but he's so bassy, and so the combination makes for some really good dance music. And it's just like smart lyrics, and I don't know, I like it. You might not like it, but if you like house music and you haven't heard of them, I would check it out. This is the back here. Yeah, I guess some of the titles are a little explicit, but I actually saw them last October. They had another show touring their new album, Wet Tennis, and I went and saw that, and it was really good. I just really like them a lot. But so the track list for side A is Fuck They, Energia, Benadryl, Batshit, Good Time Girl featuring Charlie Parker. I love Energia, Fuck They, and Batshit. And if you listen to them, I don't know, they have some more slow beat stuff, but this album is pretty much all bangers. But I want to get their next one too, which is Dancing on the People. It's just kind of like, I don't know if a record player is the premium format to listen to electronic music, but I don't know if I'm gonna collect records and have a physical media collection. I want some of my favorites, you know. Side B is Johnny, My Body Hurts, The Dare, Baby I'm a Queen, and Best Friend, featuring Nervo, The Knox, and Elisa, you know. You may have heard Best Friend before. I think it was in an Apple commercial a few years ago. And Batshit was actually in the movie Bugs was about to take off. But I don't think that movie did very well. So let's open this up because they have some cool artwork in the center here. Some of the packaging for records or vinyls gets crazy. There's like 14 different folds you have to do. Can you see that? Yeah, that's not bad. But it looks like maybe just their friends hanging out in the jungle. It's the inside sleeve here. We got Sophie and Tucker. And it's just black. But yeah, I highly recommend them if you like electronic house music. I know it's not for everyone, but I love a good beat. And their lyrics are pretty, I don't know, they're just funny. And they put on a great show. Alright, let's move on to the next record here. I'm sure most of you will know this one, but it is Folklore by Taylor Swift. So, I picked this because it is a very good album. I'm not like the biggest Swiftie in the world. I really like following her career just based on like how many albums she can sell. In 2023, no one else can do that. And she makes her music releases like an event. So I'm a fan of her in that sense. But as far as her music goes, I mean, I can kind of take it or leave it most of the time. But this artwork, this could be one of my favorite album artworks of all time. My partner's actually a huge Swiftie, so I think we have all of them, but this is by far my favorite. Of the album covers, like these giant trees, grayscale, and then she's down here, just small looking up. She has like 942 versions of each record she puts out, but I wanted to be sure we got the one with this artwork, because I like it so much. Okay, so the back is her with some buns here, and then the track listing is the one Cardigan, which was the first single released, The Last Great American Dynasty, Exile featuring Bon Iver. I love that song. That is such a bummer of a song, but if you do want to get into your feels, I recommend putting that song on. It's such a beautiful song. My Tears Ricochet, Mirror Ball, 7, August, This Is Me Trying, Illicit Affairs, Invisible String, Mad Woman, Epiphany, Betty, Peace, Hoax, and the bonus track is The Legs. The Legs. I really like The Legs. I think my favorites on this album are, I like the one, I like Cardigan, Exile is my favorite. August is good. Betty and the Lakes. Yeah, I just thought this was like a genius move for her career on her part. Like folk. That's a good choice there. But let's open this one up because I this is. Oh yeah. You get more black and white here. And then right there. And let's see. I believe this is 2 discs. 2 discs. It has the lyrics, and then I believe this is like a beige color, like a golden beige. I don't want to mess with them too much. These are hard to get back in when I'm not filming an ASMR video. We also have her Fearless, Taylor's version, and it's like 5 discs, and it folds open like a pop-up book. It's crazy. It's too much. Too much. Oh, this is nice too. The artwork for this is just so good. That is definitely my style aesthetic, so hats off to Taylor for that. Alright. Switching gears a little bit. Alright, we've got 2 more. This next one is Blackout by Britney Spears. I love this album. It's probably like one of my all-time top 3 favorite albums, which I know some people aren't a fan, but if you like pop music, if you like beat-heavy music, this is incredible. Also, I think I was in, what grade? Yeah, I was in high school when this came out, and this is when I kind of became a big Britney fan. Give Me More is a perfect song. This was recorded at the time in her life when everybody was talking about her. So she just kind of like, this is the most like she had to do with a record, like the artwork, the songs. She barely marketed it, and I don't think it got amazing reviews when it came out because people were just kind of like almost like she was a has-been, not taking it seriously. But I still listen to this album every week. It's so good. Alright, so we've got Give Me More, which was promoted by the infamous 2007 VMA performance. I remember being a kid, and it was like hit or miss if I watched the VMAs, but I saw Britney was was very, oh man, got criticized beyond belief for that. Oh, anyway, we've got Give Me More, Piece of Me, Radar, Break the Ice, Heaven on Earth is a great song. Get Naked, I Got a Plan, Freak Show, Toy Soldier, Hot as Ice, Ooh Ooh Baby, or Oh Oh Baby, Perfect Lover, and Why Should I Be Sad? Executive producer, Britney Spears. If you're not a Britney fan, if you're not a pop fan, but you're just curious, this would be the album to listen to. This is by far my favorite album of hers, but a close second is Glory. But, so the artwork is just kind of minimal, I guess. And then we have the track listing on the sleeve. But yeah, it's a great album. I think it could be like 2075, the year 2075, and if Give Me More comes on in the club, I guess I'll be dancing, but I think everyone will get dancing still. It's like a modern classic as far as I'm concerned. You may disagree, and that's fine. And the last one I have is another consignment shop find, which is Queen, News of the World. So I would say I'm just kind of like a fan of Queen. Like, I enjoy Queen. I don't know a whole bunch about them, but they have a couple songs that I really like. But I saw this and it was like $3 or $4, so I'm like, oh, I'll give it a shot. And I did listen to the whole thing through. Let me tell you what this has on it first. This is the back. And News of the World has We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Sheer Heart Attack, All Dead, All Dead, Spread Your Wings, Flight from the Inside, Get Down, Make Love, Sleeping on the Sidewalk, Who Needs You, It's Late, My Melancholy Blues. So if you're a fan of Queen, let me know. The ultimate Queen album I should listen to. This album for me, like, obviously I've heard We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. This album just kind of became the unofficial, if you were in sports in high school, you have heard these songs. We Are the Champions, We Will Rock You. I did see Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie. I really liked it. My mom loved it and she told me to watch it, and after like 4 months of her badgering me to watch it, I finally did and I enjoyed it. And then this folds down and we've got some interesting artwork here. That's pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, that's very cool. It's a little creepy. I don't know. Oh, see, I love shit like this. This has a tag on it. It was was for sale at Rock Cafe on September 11th, 1990 for $2.99. Can you see that? It doesn't want to focus, but that is what it says. When was this originally printed? I'm not sure. Oh, it's upside down. 1977. Who are some of your favorite artists that you think I should listen to? I think Queen is still touring with Adam Lambert. A coworker of mine went to see that recently and said it was really good. But that's crazy that they're still touring. I mean, obviously not Freddie Mercury, but Adam Lambert as the frontman, which seems like a good choice. He fits pretty well. But I love videos where I just show off some stuff that I have and just ramble about it, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. What of the 5 that I showed you is your favorite? If you haven't, and I'd love recommendations. Like the essential Queen record that I should listen to. I also got a Rolling Stones album, Sticky Fingers, which has like the actual zipper here with the Andy Warhol sleeve. I got it for like $5. I looked on eBay because I had the Andy Warhol stamp, and I just figured it was probably worth more than $5, and it sells for like $300, which is crazy. But that album has you probably know Wild Horses. I like that one. Alright. So that is just a part of my newly formed record collection. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I'd be happy to do more just like it. But thank you so much for watching.